Okay, problem 16 says, according to a certain central bank, from the years 2000 to 2016, the average price of a new home in a certain region increased by 84% to 512,000. What was the average price of a new home in 2000? When it says increased by 84%, that is a percent of change. It's an increase. And the percent of change problems was take your new amount minus your old amount or your base amount and divide it by your old amount. Remember that? And so 84%, you do have to take that 84 and divide it by 100, and that's going to make it 0.84. And then you have to figure out what's the new and what's the old. The question is, what is the average price in the year 2000? That is in the past, so that's my old amount. That's what I'm looking for. What is the average price? So there are two places that it says old in this, and I'm just going to let the letter P stand for price. So I'm going to have a price here, and I'm going to have a price there. Minus here, and then the new, what the heck is new? The new price is, it said from 2000 to 2016, the average price of a new home, blah, blah, increased 84% to 512,000. 512,000 would look like this. I'm going to use that number. Okay, so 512,000. I have to figure out what P is. This is an equation that has a fraction in it, and to solve it for P, first thing I got to do is get rid of the P in the denominator. And to make this look a little easier, I'm going to come over here and rewrite this problem. So I got 0.84 equals 512,000 minus P all over P. Okay, I am going to use the old trick. If you were to take this fraction and multiply it times P, this is a division of P. Division of P and multiplication of P cancel each other out. That will get rid of the P in the denominator. However, this is an equation, and there's a golden rule that says what you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to the other. And so when I take P times a 0.84, I get 0.84 P. And that's going to equal the 512,000 minus P. I still have two P's in the equation, but now they're on opposite sides of the equal sign. This equal sign separates them. So in order to get them on the same side, I have to get rid of one of them. And so what I'm going to do now is pick another color. How about orange? To cancel out a subtraction of P, I would turn around and add P. A negative P and a positive P, those cancel each other out. That's 0. But what you do to one side, you got to do to the other. So I have to add a P over here. And that P is really a one whole P. So if you have one whole P plus another 0.84 of a P, you've got 1.84 P equals the 512,000. And now all I have to do to solve for P is take, and run this one, P doesn't stand for percent, it stands for the price of a new home. I divide that by 1.84. So my answer better be smaller than 512,000, because remember that number is for the year 2016. And we're wanting the price back in 1984. or 1984, wow, in the year 2000. And when I do that for P, I got 278,260.8696. But my math lab said, do not round until the final answer and then round to the nearest thousand is needed. Let's see, tenths, this is tenths, hundredths, thousandths, right there to the nearest ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. The 8 is in the thousands position. Because the next number right here is just a 2, the 8 won't change. So my answer in this box is $278,000. And that's the price of a home back in the year 2000. And that was number 16.